I could. Hi everyone, it's Morgan, and today we're going to be looking at some of the new products that we had come in last week. We have a wide variety here, including the sticker books, the pip sticks, stickers, and journals, the activity books, ribbons, Arteza. So we have a lot to look through, and I want to just jump right in. So I guess we will go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I will try and link any products that you guys are looking for specific links to. So let's just jump right in. First, we'll go ahead and start with this Arteza watercolor paint. So this is going to include 24 different colors. It is going to include basics like white and black, browns, yellows, reds, blues, greens, few purples, so many great color options within here, and it is a great little starter set for someone who's looking to start in watercolor. We also did get some watercolor paper pads in too, so that would be a great addition if you wanted to gift this to someone. With the watercolor paper pad, you can then have a little set and they will be ready to start their watercolor journey. There are also gouache paint sets that we have from Arteza. Again, there are 24 colors in here, and there are all of these colors. So again, you have your white and your black, and then a whole bunch of colors in between. You have blues, greens, reds, a few yellow orange tones, and a pink. So those are some great options in there as well. Next, we have some products from Sizzix. So there are the new Sizzix Vicki Boutin and 49 and Market products. So first, there are the Vicki Boutin ones. So this is a die set that has the sentiments love it, hello, you, and love this, and a few of these little pieces down here. There are 17 dies in total in here. So many great options within here as well. This would be really fun for Valentine's Day layouts or cards, as well as some junk journaling. The other Vicki Boutin Sizzix product is going to be this leaf and butterfly set. So this is going to be stamps and dies. There are 12 stamps and 26 dies in here. This is going to be pretty intricate with these, but they're great for layering, and they're going to give a nice layering effect for backgrounds as well. Or if you wanted to stamp and die them, then you can do that for art journaling, card making, or all your scrapbook layouts. So this is fun. This would be really fun to work with, and it would go with a lot of her collections. There are also the Sizzix 49 and Market stamps and dies sets that were just released. So the first one is this doily, and this is going to have 4 dies in it, and you're going to have this top one, and then the bottom layering one, and then the top and bottom layering one on this one as well. I can't see comments. Also, there is the stamp and die set that has the 10 stamps and 10 dies, and this is going to have like these fun little layering pieces, so like tickets and like this fun edge here. This is a fun little element as well because it has like the binder clip and the paper clips, so those are great for any sort of little pieces for junk journaling or art journaling, scrapbook layouts even. So this is very fun. I would definitely use this. Also, we have the new Pipsticks collection or company that we just brought in. So this is one of the traveler journals. So this is going to be a fun print, and then they make so many inserts to go on the inside of these. There are a whole bunch of different ones, but these you obviously just put the inserts in here, and then you have a fun little cover for your travel journal spreads. So other things from the Pipsticks company that we just brought in are going to include the stickers. So this particular one is the jam set. And it has a whole bunch of these little canning stickers. So there's 43 pieces in total here. You have like vegetables and you have vegetables and fruits and all of the fun little things on here. Um, so these would be fun for like a vegetable layout or a fruit layout. Uh, or if you do a lot of like gardening or canning, this would be great to add in there as well. Yes. Sorry, I just got comments up finally because I was not able to see them. So I do see that you guys have had some comments. Good morning to everyone. And I don't know what set we were talking about in particular that we were liking, but there's so many fun sets here. So I can't wait to show you everything here because there's so much and I can't, like, it's all good, obviously. Um, the next set is this robot sticker set from Pipsticks. So this has 27 pieces in it, and there are all the different color robots as well as the little gears. So this would be fun if you have someone who does robotics in your family, or if you just have someone who loves little robots. This is a great little set for that. There's also this like digital set that like reminds me of like the emojis from like not the new emojis, like the older emojis. So you have like the cherries, the butterflies, the little phones, the crown. So many cute options in here. It definitely gives like an older like 2000s vibe, but I love it. There's also the tool set, I think this is, oh, this is tooling around. So it has all of these fun little things. This would be really fun for like a Father's Day card because it has the tape measures, the hammers, the wrenches, pliers, all of those great options. And then there are also the crafty ones. So there are the hot glue guns, the washi tape, the little tape measure, crayons, inks, markers. These would be really fun. So I actually used a similar set from the Pipsticks collection in my journal for like an About Me page, and I just used a whole bunch of the crafty things, and it just added an element that made it just completed the page, honestly. So this is a really great set to use for that sort of thing. There's also another robot set here that I have. This one has like a holographic piece element to it on some of the stickers. So I believe you can build some of your own robots with this one too. So that's a fun little element with it. But again, this would be really fun for someone who has a child in like a robotics course, or if someone just has a child who loves robots, or even an adult who loves robots. Um, so these are really fun stickers and they're super fun to work with. I will say once they're down, like I did have a hard time pulling them back up, so that is something to keep in mind. Maybe just like put it very loosely on top of things versus pressing it down right away if you're not content with like where it's at exactly. So lastly, we do have the fruit and vegetable one. Again, this would be fun for like a gardening layout, or even it could be fun for like a card with some of the Lawn Fawn stamps that we've had come in lately. This could really just complete that page. And I love how it gives like the rainbow of all the fruits and the vegetables here. Next, from the Pipsticks company, we have the Kawaii Planner stickers. So there are over 1,900 stickers in here. And when I tell you there are so many options, there are border pieces and just fun little elements. There's like whole pages of cakes and letters. I mean, there are so many great options in here. Obviously, this would be great with uh, planners, but you could also use this in junk journaling or any sort of paper crafting, honestly. This whole page has space themed elements. Oops. Again, the cakes, rainbows, flowers, You name it, it probably has it in here. There's so many fun options. And it gives like the basic things like the don't forget, important, those kind of stickers that you would normally see for planners. Next, we have some new products from Waffle Flower Crafts. Again, everything that I grabbed, this is just like a basic little handful of some of the products that were released. So that is kind of what I have here for Waffle Flower, but I do think all of these elements together could make a really cute card. So I have the basketful base die, and this, if you just like die cut with brown paper and then add over top of this diamond texture die and then add a sentiment, that would be like a perfect Easter card right there. So the sentiments, these have everything from Happy Easter to Sending Sunshine and like a basket full of hugs for your birthday. So again, you could even use this basket and that sentiment for like a birthday card that's not like Easter related. So I really do think that these would look nice together, but Waffle Flower has some amazing products, and I really do think you should check these out. There are some product inspiration pictures with the products linked as well. So go ahead and scroll through those on all the products, and it'll give you great ideas. There's also the new 49 and Market Ranger inks. There were, I think, 15 new colors released again on top of the original 15. So the first color that I have pulled here is Dollface, which is this bright pink. I also have Tranquil Waters and Key Lime, and Jess actually made a card using these inks, so it would be a great little reel to go check out if you wanted to see these in action. But the colors are super fun and bright, and obviously these inks are going to go with a lot of the 49 and Market collections, so that is something to keep in mind if you do buy a lot of 49 and Market collections. This is a great ink to have to go with it. There is also the Ulta New products that were just came into the shop. So I pulled 3 of them out. First, I have the smaller little floral set. So this is the Charming Flowers stamp set, and it has this really nice flower and then just a few little sentiments with it. So these are the kind of stamps that I really like to have as like a base when you are like art journaling. I like to just stamp it a bunch of times in the back and then layer over top of it, but also it's great for card making. So this is a great little stamp to just have like in 2 of the corners and then add a few sentiments on it, and then you're good to go. That completes a card really quickly.
Okay. Towards you a little bit, just a bit of a glare.
This way?
Hold them closer to you, and tilt them a little bit. So they can
like
see
here?
the glare. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I can't. My phone keeps going off, so it like I can't see comments again. Like I need to like leave it on, but I don't. Sorry. Oh wait. That's what I get.
Yeah, new one's open.
Okay. Okay. So is there a glare here still? Okay, so this is the Ulta Nude Timeless Sands layering die set. So it's going to have this like hourglass as well as the timeless little sentiment, and this is 100% actual size. So it's a good little size to add to a card, or even like on a scrapbook layout if you do. Like I could definitely see this for like antique type of layout, but also for like a game night layout. I think this would be super fun because there are some games that obviously are timed, and I think that's a great little addition. There's also the Build a Garden Scripted in Bloom set with the Ulta New release. So in this you receive the stamp and the stencil. So this is going to have a large floral, 2 large floral pieces, and then all these little sentiments, and then the stencil to go with the flowers to make it really easy to color it in. These are a super great way to get started into Stampin' Stenciling because it's all in one, and it comes with a little blending brush. but also it just creates a card really quickly. So I like to just like stamp this in a corner and then like even watercolor over it and then just add a sentiment, and it completes a card really fast. So there are many great little options with this. You can see here that these stamps are labeled A and B, and then they would be labeled A and B over on the stencil as well. And then again, that blending tool. Next, we have the new We Are products. So there are the dot setters that were released, as well as the glue squeeze. So the glue squeeze is going to be this fairly large tool, and it is going to have 3 different bottles. I think there are a few more bottles that you can purchase that it's a losing battle. I'm sorry. So there are extra bottles, but you do have to squeeze whatever glue you prefer into here, and then it makes it easy to then get whatever tip point you want onto whatever you're working with, and you easily just exchange out the little cartridges for whatever size you need. I do see that someone said the hourglass is nice for masculine and grad, which I do agree. Those would be really great for that die as well. Next, we have the dot setters. So these are going to come in 3 different sizes, and it comes in this nice little tin so that you can easily keep it stored all together. And it comes with some of the dots in the different sizes. So from my understanding, I've not worked with it yet, but all you do is take the whatever size you need and then put it over top of here and then like press down or something, and then you go over to where you want to put it and then you press it down on there. So that's a fun little tool, especially if you struggle with like getting the backs off of these. It's a great way to help with that. Next, these are a few more things from the Pipsticks brand. So there are the washi tapes. So this is the strawberry shortcake one, which is very popular right now. There's the bows, the little strawberry shortcake with cherries too. And then strawberries, and then strawberry shortcake face, and then just a whole bunch of other options in here, but these are super fun. Again, these are very popular right now for junk journaling or even like scrapbooking. So there are many great options for this, and there are so many fun little uses for it. There are also 2 other washi tape sets that I grabbed. So I have the Color Wave washi collection. So this is going to include one of each of the colors, and this is like a nice rainbow set. So it's going to have the pink, purple, and then blues, greens, orange, and red. Again, these are just great for any sort of bullet journaling, art journaling, junk journaling, planning, anything like that. This one also in my hand over here is the Plan and Play washi collection. So it has all the days of the week, a whole bunch of numbers, 1 through 31, and then this fun little friendship bracelet looking one, which it would be a great little addition for planners. Next, we have a whole bunch of the new ribbon that we just got in. So there are things from the lemons to this like nice purple like textured looking one, and then there is this rose gold textured, what's this one, rose gold 3-inch mesh wired ribbon, and it has a whole bunch of sparkles in it as well. And then there's also this green and white striped ribbon. So it is going to have just the green and white stripes repeating, but it is, I think, 10 yards. So these larger options are going to be great for anyone who like makes wreaths or bows, anything like that. But they definitely could be used as like a large accent in your scrapbook layouts or journals as well. And then we also have some smaller options here as well. We have these thin velvet ones, so there are a whole bunch of colors in the shop of the velvet ones. Right now I just have the purple, brown, and black, but again, there are many great options. And then there's also this vine trim. So this one is going to be perfect. I think this would be like really pretty on the edge of a scrapbook layout or art journal page, and you could even include it in cards. There are many great options within this, and there are also the pom-pom trims that are bundled together, and we also have some for sale separately, but this is the warm tones bundle, so this is going to include a pink, red, and white, and it's all going to be a yard of each, which is a great size for cards and layouts, and I don't know, just a whole bunch of different things. Like a yard is 3 feet, so that's 3 feet of each color, and it's a great option for someone who's like just looking to get into it and they kind of want to try it out. So that is all the new ribbon that we received. Now on to the Tim Holtz paper pads. These are the 12 by 12 paper pads. So there are the 3 different colors, red, orange, and pink. And this is going to be great for scrapbook layouts, art journals, any paper crafting really. And the 8 by 8 paper pads are the same as the 12 by 12. So I just grabbed the 12 by 12 ones, but we'll go ahead and look at a few of these papers here. There are 12 papers that are double-sided in here. So again, it looks exactly how you would expect with the Tim Holtz theme here. I love this one with all the tickets. There are so many fun little options here. I'm glad you're loving this video and that you like seeing these products. It definitely is nice to be able to talk about them because I feel like when they're online, it's kind of hard. Like you're just looking at an image. I mean, you're still looking at an image here, but yeah, I feel like it gives a little bit more here because you get to see it. And I'm kind of talking about everything that I'm seeing, having it in my own hand. So I really like this. This is a fun little page with all these mushrooms in here. I'm a sucker for the stamp pages by Tim Holtz, or the stamp stickers by Tim Holtz, so I love this stamp page. And then the maps. Some floral options, and then this side. So I think there are 2 of each of 6 pages. Just by flipping through here, I think that's what I'm seeing. And then these are great for border pieces, or if you wanted to just cut out little backings for photos or something, that's a great option within this as well. So that was the orange pack. Next we have the red pack. So again, 12 papers that are double-sided, and there are 2 of each of the sheets. This is a fun little thing. Kind of hard on the eyes, in my opinion, just because of the font, I think. But it would be really great to just have like a little bit peeking out of the side of a photo or something. Or you could just do a lot of mixed media on top of it too. There are many great options with all of these papers. And then again, the tickets, those are a great staple. This is a fun little ledger page. Again, the stamps, and then just a nice red solid. And then we just seen all of these ones. I think there's the stamps, the tickets, oh, and then this nice page here. And then the red floral, which is really pretty. So are there anything that any of you guys have seen that you think, oh my gosh, I need to go add that to my cart and buy it right now? Because there are so many things that I'm seeing here that I'm absolutely loving. That online I was just like, oh yeah, that's cool, but now seeing it in person, I'm just even more amazed by it. Next is the pink palette collection. So a little flip through of this as well. Again, 12 double-sided papers in here. Oh, this is a really pretty. This would be really pretty for like Easter or spring. I really like that page. That's super pretty. Or even if you just ripped it. Elizabeth said, my cart is overflowing right now. I am liking the ribbon collection. Yeah, that ribbon is super nice. And it's very good quality. I've worked with some of the pom-pom already, and it's really nice. There's also the, I don't think I have any of it pulled. It's similar to like the leaf trim that I had shown you guys. But the daisy, like trim paper, that is super fun to work with too. And very good quality. Again with the tickets here, I just wish there was like a ticket and stamp page, like huge pack of all the colors, because I would love that. That would be amazing. Even if you wanted to cut those stamps apart and then just use them like how you would stickers, again with like the tickets, that's a great way to use those papers as well. Or you could just use them as a full background and then do some mixed media and create a super easy layout. The super nice thing about these papers is like it's gonna come together if you use the same pack, but also these are all warm tones. So if you got a pack of the red, pink, and orange, then you know they're gonna all go together and make for a super easy layout that way. So those were the Tim Holtz paper pads. I also have right here this Pipstick sticker vision board kit. So this is going to include a few sticker sheets as well as like these nice heavy duty canvas boards. There's a green and then on this side gridded and then pink and then confetti on this one. And then it just creates a nice way to add all these stickers to create a vision board. So this one is like a mental health type of sticker page, gratitude. Elizabeth said, I would love to see the papers offered in more neutral colors like browns and grays. I absolutely would. I feel like since he released some red, orange, and yellow, like I feel like the whole color scheme is coming, hopefully. At least my fingers are crossed for that, because I do agree. The neutral colors are super easy to work with and super popular too. So I would like to see that as well, Elizabeth. That's a great little tidbit. And then this is a page that you can cut apart the pieces. So this is like super simple fussy cutting. But there is also this gridded side on here as well if you don't like the image. But if you are looking to create a mood board, Jess and Rachel did a YouTube live a few weeks ago doing mood boards in their art journals. This is a great little starter kit for that type of thing. There's also these squares. And this side. So that is a fun little new thing from the Pipstick company that we picked up. And it's a great little starter kit as well. Next, we have the 365-day activity books. So there are 6 of them. We have 365 days of creativity, of art in nature, of drawing, of feel-good art and of art in color. So there are so many fun little pages in here. We'll go ahead and look at a few. So this is the 365 Days of Creativity. And in here on this page, you design a pair of socks or put what food or butterflies or whatever you find to put in the jars down here. On this page, you color in the triangles and create a pattern. Or you go on this page, draw what interests you at a local market. And the thing is some of the pages, like, they take up a full page, and then other, like, they're just half. So they're super easy, and they're really nice to see, like, and just have, like, a quick and easy thing that comes together day by day. I do see that someone said, I'm eager to see the books, and this is, like, what I have left. I have the activity books and the sticker books, and these are one of my favorite things that we had come in. I did actually buy one of the sticker books myself because they're super nice. I really like them. And I don't know, these books, they have a whole bunch of options. This one, you just create a whole bunch of little sketches. You can just color in over here. That's the nice thing as well, is in these activity books, there are just pages that aren't dedicated to a single day. They're just like little extras and filler. So you draw like a landscape here, use brush tip pens to create a fun little design over here, design a poster for yourself, take these swatch colors and then create a scene. So that's fun. Color in all the grids, design a bag, design a chair, continue this pattern. That's a fun one because I feel like I would maybe mess that one up, but it is fun looking. Fill in each square with a different mark. Continue that design. Oh, this one you can cut paper. That's a fun little idea, is to cut paper to fill in the designs. Draw a creature that made those prints. I could see a bird making those prints, but someone else might see something different. This is a fun little smiley face page. So there are so many fun pages in here. Draw a poster card about love. Create swatches of autumn colors. Draw the cold. Fun little one. Open up a drawer in your house and draw what you find inside. So these are all going to have some super fun little ideas for creativity. And then the one for art, I will go ahead and just open up a few pages. This is actually really nice because on the edge of it, they're all black too, so it looks very aesthetically pleasing to me. For this one, we have color in the strawberries and use different materials. So you can use paint, markers, pens, whatever your heart desires. Draw something you've never drawn before. This is great for someone who's looking to get into drawing, but they just haven't taken that leap. This is a great little way to get into there. Create a color wheel. Draw your favorite pair of shoes. Draw someone important to you. So there's a variety of different types of drawing in here that would challenge you as well. See, when I looked at this, I saw a seashell, so I would probably turn it into a seashell and not a fan. But there are so many fun little elements in here. This one is to practice calligraphy. Put stuff in the jars, add details, continue a pattern. So they're all pretty similar in what they're going to be like doing, but again, very different also. So next we have the 365 Days of Art in Nature, and you open up to that really bright pink. Color in the fish, add plants to the vases, color in the butterflies. So this one's all nature related, lots of flowers and birds and animals. This is a fun little one. It even says to blend colors, create collages out of paper. This is a fun little one. Fill the page with sheep. Add in a whole bunch of flowers and make your own bouquet. And again, there are just so many different options in here. As you can see, just flipping through here, you can see some of the images that have already been started. And obviously I don't want to give away all the pages in this book because it's part of the surprise element to it. You get to see what you're doing each day, day by day. So that's the days of art in nature, and then this one is the 365 days of drawing. So this one, it gives you like the actual sketch and then for you to draw over here on this side, but then there's also ones that just say use colored pencils, write down or draw things that inspired you this month. Or there are the ones that are like this where you just draw and color in the leaves. So there are many fun little options in here. And again, I don't want to give away the whole book because that is part of the surprise element with it, but they are fun to look through. Draw the rest of this forest scene, design socks. So some of them are going to be more challenging than others. And like this one, you have to obviously coordinate. I've done this before where you like take a picture and then you grid it and then you just draw it. I'm not a very good drawer, so I struggled, but I feel like Jess would succeed pretty well with this. She's very good with drawing and all that kind of stuff, but those are just a few pages. These are really neat. Elizabeth, like if there's something you're looking to try, these are a great little, I mean, easy one day type, like just do one a day, and then you can complete it in a year. So this one, yeah, Feel Good Art. So this one just has a whole bunch of fun little images in it. Draw art in the gallery frames. Just so many fun options. Make a mess with these pastels. Create a diary of your day using images rather than words. Draw something in each box. That's a fun little one. Honestly, too, with these, you wouldn't have to go in order. You could just skip around and do whatever one you feel that day. Or if you like to go in order, you could absolutely do that too. So those, and then the last one for the 365 activity book that we have is the 365 days of art and color. So just to look at a few of these pages in here, we have draw or paint a circle, then add a colored background around it, and then choose what colors you think look appealing together. So they start at a row here, and then you have 3 more to do. This is like color temperature, adding a whole bunch of colors. So this one would be fun because it's going to be real fun and colorful in the end. Whereas the other ones, you don't necessarily need to do color. You could just stick to black and white for majority of it. Create a design for a deck of cards. That's a fun one. This one is really nice because they all give these tips, but these look like they're like a lot of information in it as well. So you're learning about the actual art of it as well as doing it. This one's fun to add watercolor. So some of these you might like get creative with if you don't have, or if you don't like working with watercolor, you could always try working with an ink and watercoloring with like ink instead of an actual watercolor like tube or palette. Or you could just do something completely different. Just use markers instead. So many great options within here. So these are fun little books that are a great way to start a new fun little thing. But also we have all of the new sticker books. So there are a ton of sticker books. I'm probably just going to flip through these because I've already been on here for quite a while. And I don't want to bore you guys, but these are super fun. So these have just a whole bunch of different things in them. Some of them are a very particular style, not always my style, but then there's like pages like, I think it's like pages like this where you like start to peel. It's really hard to tell, but then it's like a shape of something. I know in one of the books Jess was working with them and she thought it was a butterfly because all the other ones had been butterflies, and then it ended up being a bear. So she wasn't expecting it, but it's a fun little surprise, honestly. Again, there's just all these pages here. Some of them are really interesting. But the nice part too is like the different pages have the different color backing. So if you have like an orange background, you might want to stick to using the ones with the orange backed stickers or that kind of thing. But these are super interesting. A lot of color schemed ones. People, like, look at these. Are these I don't know, I think those are snowmen, but it's just interesting. Like there are some interesting stickers and then also some pretty useful stickers too. But honestly, someone might find these all useful, whereas like I'm like, I don't know how I would use that. So every mind thinks differently. So that is the Imaginarium one that I just flipped through. Elizabeth said it would be a great gift to a teen, and I think you're referring to the 365 day books. Those would be an amazing gift for birthdays, Easter, Christmas, you name it. It's a great gift. And then you also said I'm challenged with choosing colors. I like that one, and I'm assuming you're talking about the Days of Art and Color, and that is actually a really good one. I would probably pick that up myself. I might actually pick it up myself. Next is the Antiquarian sticker book. This is the thicker one because there's also like, well, I guess they're all Antiquarian, but this is like the basic one, I guess. And then these are all the Antiquarian stickers as well. So in this one, there's like some of the weird elements, but also flowers and butterflies. I believe this is the one that Jess started like peeling up and it ended up revealing a bear. Yeah, right here. So she peeled up the butterflies first and then she thought she was going to get another butterfly and it was a bear. So there's just some interesting little tidbits in here. This one has all the skeletons. And again, I don't want to give away all these pages because there's a lot in here. These ones have, I don't know, these are some thick books. And there are a lot of options. So then you just go into all the alphabet. So you get all the different options for your alphabet. So that is that one. And then there's also this other one in the same antiquarian book style. You have alphabet letters, these larger scenes, and some of the papers. So the stickers all have like a backing, and then you could use these for like a paper for journaling or whatnot after you use all the stickers on it. So there's all of these. I'm pretty sure these are probably ones that you peel up I don't know what the shapes are. Again, element of surprise there. Oh my goodness. Not getting any of the sticker pages here. There we go. Just all these fun little elements in here. These are definitely a great option if you're like starting junk journaling or art journaling. These are a great little thing to have on hand for that kind of project. But also they're like cherries. Like I would use some of these in a scrapbook layout or whatnot too. And then next is the mandala. So this one I'm just going to flip through because I feel like it's pretty similar. Looks like there's 2 pages of each one in here too. There's, again, some funky things in here, but it creates a mandala pattern with the shapes. Some gemstones, flowers, some people. There's so many cool options in there. And then lastly, in all of these, we have the other sticker books. So there's the like Deep Blue Sea, Animal Kingdom, Vintage Ephemera, Beautiful Blooms, and this one is my favorite. This is the one I bought. So this is the one I've been using. But it's a whole bunch of just different little girly elements. So there's like this page that has like the jeans and clothing, purses. There's some food options, heels. There's like a full page of Paris. So actually the quote that's on like the prior page goes with like whatever is going to be next. Especially, I don't know if it's for all of them, but for this book specifically. So this one is ice cream, and then the next page is like all ice cream related things. So you have some keys in there, some hearts, some cowgirl. This is like 4th of July summary theme. There's like a few pages of Easter, books, bears, bows, animals. This is another fun little page. Flowers, more bows. So these are super fun little sticker books. I do believe we might be sold out of the Flora one, but I'm sure we will probably be restocking it. But there are just so many great little floral options in here. Different color schemes, different designs. Some more vintage, some more springy. Some are more realistic. So that is the Flora. And then the Vintage Ephemera one. I love seeing the new products. Thank you. Absolutely. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying seeing these products. We definitely had a lot come in, so I figured I'd better hop on and show all of the amazing products on here. So again, this one is very vintage themed and gives a great range of different stickers. Some planes and automobiles. Just a wide variety here. And then next we have the Animal Kingdom. So these are all going to be animals, some interesting animals, but then some just like that are ones you would see at the zoo. Birds. This would actually be a great little book to have if you go to like zoos and aquariums a lot, because it looks like a lot of these animals would be seen there, and these are a great little add-on for that. And then lastly is the Deep Blue Sea, so just a little flip through of this as well. And again, if you go to aquariums a lot, this is a great option to have. Or if you go on like cruises, vacation to like different places, this is a fun little option to have as well. Especially if you went like scuba diving on a vacation, that would be a great option for some little things there. And that is everything. So these are all of the products that we had come in the last week. I hope this kind of gave you guys a little look at everything. Obviously, it's not everything, but it's a little sneak peek, more in depth of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have any questions, please don't